Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Friday, May 6th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But as well, I want to thank you in advance, of course, for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's jump right into it and pull an overall energy from the Energy Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon the day with the Tattoo Tarot deck. Let's do some shuffling. I feel as if throughout this day, you could be thinking thoroughly about your money, very much in your feminine side. This could be more so representing somebody else in your situation that you're wrapped up with. They're saying opportunity, being very much appreciated on a multitude of levels throughout this day. For my beautiful souls for this upcoming Friday. Okay, we have the World, all right? So throughout this day, there's a true focus on your individual world changing, developing, thinking about how things are about to rapidly transform, transition, and turn in your favor, okay? And all the meanwhile, underneath it all, we have man holding a coin, okay? So regardless of which energy you more so feel resonates with you throughout this specific day, or it could be you feeling more balanced between your masculine and feminine than previously. You definitely are thinking about your money, okay? Being pushed to recognize that more is going to flow in the upcoming weeks. But let's continue and pull some tarot. They're telling me to put this in the middle. Your world is in your hands is now what I'm getting. The Emperor, I feel like you're creating, developing, producing quality work throughout this day. It feels like a release of some sort previous to this specific day, whether it was a job, a situation of some sort. It could have been a connection. It could have been more so a release of pent-up tension within your body. Is helping you to produce better work, is helping you to feel this level of hope come back into your situation, or just more stability within oneself, right? More balance. But I do feel like if you look at his eyes, very much tired, to say the least. All right, wanting to understand the future. This is being seen as a crystal ball, wanting to understand the future more so, but being communicated by spirit, or just in certain ways throughout this day, needing to remind oneself that your world is in your hands. There's no need to fret, as it feels like a ship is starting to come in the upcoming days, okay? Something long overdue is ready to take flight, okay? It feels as if you're ready to conquer your financial struggles or lack of financial comfort in one way, shape, or form, okay? And they're saying work will be a breeze. Work will be a breeze. You've got it. Underneath it all, the Ten of Pentacles, being pushed to recognize that you may be tired, you may be overworked, you may be feeling as if things have been up and down and kind of all over the place. But I do feel as if, bear with me as I struggle to speak, it's feeling more doable throughout this day for whatever reason. But more so in the upcoming days. We have Strength and a Six of Swords, okay? So I feel as if it's you needing to dig for the inner strength in regards to that situation you left behind recently, or digging for that inner strength to get through a situation within a specific day that you know you need to leave inevitably, okay? Or feeling as if you just need to recognize once again that the possibilities are endless for you at this time. Didn't mention that. But in general, the possibilities are endless for you individually. And once again, the hope is quite present, alive in your situation as you get ready to leave another situation down the line, okay, to better upgrade your situation. They were just showing me the moon here looking like a piece of cheese, okay. We'll move on from that. I'm not really sure why they did that. Okay, so someone's being a bit cheesy. Interesting. Most likely not you, but it could be. Let's put those down. What else do we have for Friday? We have the King of Wands. Okay, it feels as if you could be a little bit overly serious throughout this day due to all you're going through or have been through, you know, being overly tired, depleted of your resources in certain ways, but you are accomplishing a decent amount throughout this day and being viewed as someone who's quite passionate, okay? Even if you have a lot of obstacles to overcome, it feels like you, even if your passion's put out temporarily for a hot second, you relight that flame from within and you just power forward is what I'm getting, okay? They're saying you are a jewel, as I was drawn to that, okay? And now I'm hearing your name in lights. I feel like people are viewing you as someone who is going to be big in a lot of ways as your name gets out there. But I do feel as if you are recognizing that, I don't know why I'm looking at the banner. Okay, name and lights, right? They were saying you might have Leo in your chart, but I also feel as if you're pushed to recognize that it is a day where you are understanding you do need to replenish oneself, you know, recuperate, regenerate in one way, shape, or form. But also it's a day where your passion is quite present in regards to regenerating, replenishing your financial situation, excuse me, for the benefit of your future, okay? And I just feel as if underneath it all, you are reminded you're protected, but it just feels like there's been some dreary energy you've been coping with, dealing with, as we crawl towards the beginning of Mercury retrograde. What else do we have for Friday? King of Cups, okay? So, yeah, confident but emotional. That's what I typically get with this card. But your third eye being quite open or opening more so in regards to what lies ahead, the possibilities, an opportunity giving you the chance to conquer, to achieve more, to make more money, I feel the need to say for a lot of you. But it's almost as if some of you have, you know, shed a few tears and gotten that release recently. But I feel like the majority of you drawn to this reading have held back or just didn't feel the need to release that emotion just to power through, okay? Do recognize that you will need to heal at some point if you didn't get that release, okay? To put your crown back on regardless of your emotional state at this time or all that you've been through and may have to still go through, and just understanding that you are meant to charge towards more, towards better. And a reminder throughout this day, what doesn't work out is a blessing in disguise, okay? They're saying relationship-wise, opportunity-wise, you name it, it could be more than one thing for you. What doesn't pan out, what has an unfortunate ending or just an ending in general, meant to be trusted. Every little thing happens for a reason, and that you need to trust, okay? I'm gonna put these to the side. I'll put this here. Bear with me. If you do struggle at certain points throughout the day, I feel as if laughing it off is the best route for oneself, all right? But putting in a level of hard work for a business project, hobby, or job, and it paying off, okay? Seeing seeing something that you've been working towards getting off the ground, progressing, and then taking a few steps back, and it feels like a tug of war or back and forth with the universe in a sense. But I do feel as if it's about to take an increase moving forward as you get very busy in the upcoming weeks. It's always interesting when you get busier, how something starts to progress in comparison to when time feels more simplistic or just less on your plate. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it just feels as if the wheel is truly turning for you at this time, and you need to recognize that opportunities are coming into your life for a reason. Just as opportunities that are leaving your life, situations that are leaving your life, are doing so for a reason. They're saying protection, okay? What's not meant to be would have ended up going in the wrong direction for oneself. It just feels like throughout this day you could be researching, learning, memorizing potentially, looking up options. However it works for you, it feels like the clouds are starting to fade away or move away as the sun comes out for you. Feeling as if you can just, they're saying feel the wind in your hair. Movement, running around accomplishing what you need to, but not overly stressing for the majority of you all the meanwhile. Now they're saying 10 is completion, okay? Completion is a must. Definitely a focus throughout this day as you're pushed to hop on your chariot when the time is right for you and do what feels natural for you, what feels instinctively, intuitively right. There's a reminder throughout this day and previous to this day as well. It could have been Thursday and Friday, that you trust your intuition and it leads you to what you're meant for. Okay. That you felt intuitively that something was right for you from the beginning, but chose to go in a different direction, and therefore reminded why it's led you back to that situation. That's not going to be for everybody, but I feel as if regardless, there is a reminder that your intuition is what you should be trusting at this point in moving forward. Okay. A push to think about just slightly a lack of money and or a situation that you just don't fit in with, all right, or never did. And wherever that lies for you within your situation, again, it feels like things are about to improve in the upcoming days, weeks, months. And so keep that head held high and that passion alive as you accomplish a ton, and recognize that there are so many improvements for you on the horizon, and there's something to learn from your emotions, okay, from what you're going through, okay, or a lack thereof, which, as this is in the reverse position in the middle of the deck, all right, and it feels like a bit of clarity is coming to be throughout this specific day in regards to how things are meant to improve moving forward. So keep the motivation alive, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bear with me. I hope you have the most amazing Friday, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye.